In this video I will give you what is in my opinion the best strategy setup for your whole party. This is not a build, this is just strategy setup, that means how AI will control your characters. AI in this game is not very good, they will die from stupid things, they will not do what they are told and so on. Even with this setup you are still not bulletproof and you're gonna have to switch around a bit and control specific party members when in need of heals or some specific spells or whatnot. I have prepared two strategy setups. One setup that is for normal fights, meaning outside boss fights. It is important to know how to set up your team here because there's a lot of fighting in Trials of Mana Remake and you want to get through these fights as fast as possible. This setup will also help you when farming experience points. When fighting normal enemies, you want to get rid of them as soon as possible. And the setup that I am using against such opponents is this. Your main character should target whichever enemy. It needs to have tactics all out attack or on the attack. Under customization section I've put moves almost all the way to the right. I still want to retain some mana points because in some occasions I want to have enough mana to cast something specific. Here's the thing about mana, you can go all out, because before boss fights there is usually gold statue that will replenish your mana points and health points. That is why you don't need to conserve anything, and can put this slider all the way to the right if you want to. Healing items should be all the way to the left, because you don't want to spend items in normal battles. They are far more useful against bosses, and also by using unnecessarily these healing items you will need to replenish them in town eventually, and that means spending more money. Getting money is not a problem in this game, but trust me when I tell you healing items are not necessary during normal fights. Duran in this party setup is my tank, but I still put tactics to go all out attack. There's simply no need to conserve anything or play defensively at all. Customization options, same thing for this one as well. Class strikes should be all the way to the right for every character because you want to spend CS gauge by using class strikes since they are extremely powerful and can deal with enemies quickly. Charlotte is healer of my party and I'm using her also on the attack. Same customization setup applies here because it's the most efficient one even with the healer. Simply said, you want even healer to use everything in their arsenal to deal damage and dispose of enemies as quickly as possible. This way you will not heal in the middle of the battle, but you can use heals after the battle. During normal battles you will rarely be in any kind of trouble, and that is why you don't need heals and can just focus on going all out. For bosses, different setup applies. Party setup also depends who is your main character and what is his or her purpose. Is it tank, damage dealer or support? In my case, my main character is pure damage dealer. I'm controlling him most of the time. However, when I switch to another character, I want him to remain on the attack and have moves and class strikes all the way to the right. Healing items I put in this case at half a bar because it is usually enough for one boss fight, and it also helps in conserving these items, so that the AI doesn't go mental with their usage. Tank of the group should have something of a balanced attack in this case. I don't want them go all out versus bosses because AI is really bad at avoiding damage and they will die quickly if you put all out or even focus on the attack. By having balanced attack they will play carefully but also do some damage and use class strikes and moves. Moves should be all the way to the right or close to it. Class strikes all the way to the right and healing items as well at half the bar. Healer of the group should have exclusively protect tactics. That will force them to be extremely careful and not do anything stupid, but they will still do some stupid things nonetheless. Point of the setup is that healer only spends mana points on healing, while you are dishing out damage with your main character usually and tank is doing his own thing. You can put class strikes all the way to the right, it doesn't make much difference. Eventually you're gonna have to switch to healer when healer's got full CS bar and then do some class strikes on your own. Healing items as well put at half a bar. Anyway, that is my strategy setup. I hope this helps. Thank you for watching and see you soon.